Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and welcome to the 26th of November, Tuesday, the 26th. Oops, I'm on the wrong side of my coffee. Not a good start to the day. Drinking out of the wrong side of my cup. Well, it looks like Hadi's off to a great start this morning. I love to hear it. Good work, Hadi. Way to go, buddy. He caught the box-to-box trading. Well done, sir. Well done. Let's do let's have a little peek at where we're going here. All right, so this could be one of these days. Let me tell you what could go on here. So we got 16, 17 makes the high. 18 reverses from 18, 17, 19. So 18, 19. This is what I tell you. It's back and forth week. So we could see 18 make a high above 17 now, but it's in the reverse direction from 17. Those are the three rules of our. It can either extend a range and keep going, it can reverse, or it can make a swing. So we got 17 makes what we expect to be the high of the week. Now I'm looking for 25% of this wick. I was talking about this yesterday. 25% of this wick, 50% of this wick, back into that little gap right there. That's all I'm looking for. And let me I'm in the long on this trade, so I want to make sure I manage my trades here. Sorry. Okay. Let me just show you where I'm at right here, so I'm not distracted too much. Let's look at where it's presently sitting. I'm in short off of, or in long off of this high of this candle here. I went long here, and now we've traded into this level. If that turns around, and my stop loss is sitting right there at that guy. It just tapped me. Just tapped me out. Now, if that goes higher, I wasn't one tick below that. I was like right on it, and it just came down and tapped me out right there. That's okay though. All right. Sorry, let me focus here. So where I'm looking for 50% of this wick on the daily. So take your fib tool here. Pull that from there to there, and then put her in quarters. 25% would be ideal, just to tap that. So 791 or 971, sorry. $971. And that would show some weakness. If we could just hit that and you see us roll over here and start getting a reversal happening, then that would be sweet. I'd like to see that. All right, let's look at ES. ES has hit the box we were looking for yesterday, which is great. Ran up into the rejection block. Now we're hitting the box one more time. I like the fact that we closed on this side of it. we're coming back up to tap it one more time. Now again, whether or not we get through that, ideally I'd like to see yesterday's high make the high of the week, and now we'd see this just come back up to 50% of the wick, which is what we're talking about in NQ. And I'd like to see that right there freeze, hold price, and then for it to start to come back down again. Right now we have a high here, all this consolidation, so we could run up into 623, 623.75, somewhere around there. I'd even say we could hit the consequent encroachment of this at 625 big figure, or 625, not big figure, 625, and then look for a rollover and come back down again. See that? I just one tick. That's why I keep telling you guys, one tick below, and I had it right on it, and it literally came back, tapped me, and left. Okay, so we went through all these levels. We hit that level, came back to that level, went through this level, and Dow Jones has made a whole new high. So now we're looking to see whether or not, so 15, 16, 17, 18. So we should start seeing 18, 19, 20, 21 start coming back this way. So 18, 19. Yeah, we should see this as a retrace day. I expect to see 18 be a retrace, 19 make a little wick here. So 18 will come down, 19 makes a wick, come back up 20, and then 21 makes another wick up higher to go lower. That's kind of like what I'm looking for. So I'll be looking for something like this. This to go down today. To, let's see, here. Then I expect to see there, make a lower low, and then a higher high, and then a low. That's kind of like what I'm looking for. There. Gold, not gold. Let's go in here. So we did not get the objective I wanted this week. We got last week's. Look at the first one. We don't got the second one. So I'm looking for a retracement in natural gas from here. I'd like to see today open up. See, we've got a pre-order of 1507. So that tells me we have a high likelihood of going higher. I like that we've come back to this candle's high, and I'd like to see it now take out these two candles and start digging into this gap above us here. So pre-market, we're already at 1507. I'd like to see that go a little higher. I think the prospect of Trump taking over gas and oil excites people. Yeah, we're through that 25 already. 925. Was it 925? No, we're looking at something different there. Oh, look at it. Yes. Look at this. Talk about using that candle and put the stop loss just below that candle. One tick below that candle. So if we're looking at this one, I just have to rub this in just to kind of, I woke up, came right down here, looked at that and was like, ooh, I could take that. I did not set my stop loss. That's entering too quickly and not setting up your stop loss quick, better, good enough. Sorry. Right there. Low is 945.25. This one came down to 945.50. See that? The spread. came down and tapped me. Ah, one tick below that would have kept me in this run. It would have been a dandy little run too. Anyway, let's drop that. Focus, focus, focus. Get back in the game. Copper. I like what copper's doing here. I like to see copper start extending higher now. Out of here, we've run above this. I like it. So all the way down to a refill of this fair value gap, I'd like to see, giving you some. Yeah, I'd like to see copper go higher. I'm long on copper. Today can retrace back into this candle. One tick below this candle is where you want to be, which is exactly what we just talked about on the previous, on that trade I took this morning. You want to make sure you're just one tick below that. So just below this fair value gap here, this busy. So if you wait for it to come back in here, you may have come back and tagged the close of that candle, and then today you could see it just starting to rocket back up. Though it is an 18 candle, we're expecting that to, I'd like to see that come back into this one, dig into that really nicely. Mean threshold, look for the mean threshold of that candle today and go higher. Crude oil. That's because it's December contract. That's why it's not doing anything. Stand by. We're into January already, Darren. Where are you? Catch up. Let's go. I like where it's sitting right now. I'd like to see that start climbing higher now. We're inside this range, so you have to see it get above here in order to get excited about this one. Otherwise, we're just in this consolidation back and forth here. If we don't start climbing above this candle today, and if that yesterday's candle, if that's the low today, I'd like to see that start climbing up through this candle here. So I'm looking for more of an upside today in crude oil, just on the day itself. Looking for the open of this candle at 70.10 and the mean threshold at 70.63. Natural gas has hit the objective we were looking for right on the money yesterday. That was where, I tell you, that's why you hit that rejection block first thing. Ba-boom. Nice. That's a nice hit. Let's have a look at wheat. Look for 566. 566.2 to 567. 565, just hit it right there. You can see that a little bit more on the upside today into here. If this, we get a good kick off of this, we'd have to get through that candle to reach for these highs here. Right now I'm still bearish, even though we're in a bullish candle today. Or was that yesterday? Today. Yeah, today. Just shy of the box today, so 17 makes the high, 18. We come back into this candle here. We're already into that. This could be 18, 19, 20. We could be starting to head back to this low. I wouldn't be too excited about that hitting the low until we close below 21.50. Right where it's sitting right now. I want to see that just continue dropping lower today. So it's coming back to potentially go higher. 19. Ends the run. So tomorrow we could have today and tomorrow. 2 down days, 20, and then we get a reverse. Ugh, my God, I'm so frustrated looking at this now. It's just taken off. I had a perfect entry. Coffee. Got nothing in coffee for you. No, got nothing for coffee. I'm neutral on coffee because we're sitting at 50% right now. I could argue both directions on that, so nothing. We hit the buy side we're looking for yesterday. What was that this morning? That was yesterday. So yesterday we hit this buy side liquidity, and look at the reaction. We got just enough to take out the high, and we snap back into that range. So I want to see if we start to trade through this again. And if we do start trading through this, my guess is we're heading here. I know it's a lot of PDRAs away, but that's the feel I have, that we're moving into here and then eventually running back down on live cattle. We have to close below this level to confirm that. Cocoa hit our objective yesterday. And the day before we hit it, we want to see it roll over here now and start coming back down into this range again. I'm really between this little breaker here and that right now. So either this breaker is going to hold and it's going to keep pushing higher and through this again, or we're just going to roll below that breaker. If we get below that and use the breaker for reclaiming it and this BISI to go lower, then we're heading back into this section here and these equal lows. Lumber is bouncing off that last quarter. So this is the line in the sand for me for bullishness. 1819. We have no swing yet. So if we don't get this to turn today, 17, so 18, I want to see it start climbing out of here today. Right from there. Bullish candle. Lean hogs. If we get a wick up in here, 82.72, and see if we get a reaction off that and start coming lower. Look for oil, Craig, if you're on. Look for that box. See what kind of reaction you get out of that. Gold. I've got a nice reaction out of gold back into this level. Trade through this on a close. Now I'd like to see that go higher in gold. If we get up on top of this candle here, 263, I like to see that get support off of that and start going higher. I'm going to go long right there on gold, and I'm going to put in the stop loss right here. And my upside objective is going to be right in there. Bitcoin, what do we got for Bitcoin? Let's look at the 1 hour chart. I like, we hit that objective up top. I like that. A nice little reaction off of that. Back into the gap. And we've had a nice little reaction right off that $100,000 mark. And now they're selling off. Down 7 grand already. So we've come back below this low. We've come back into it. My downside objective in Bitcoin will be right in here. Well, I did manage to catch that reverse. And NQ, which I'll get back to in a sec. If you're watching it, you would have seen the reverse as well. What I didn't catch on the way up, I would have caught that all the way up and then all the way back down again. Damn. Oh well. So 17, 18, we should get another little run up higher right from here. It should run up today in Swissy. And Vita. Yeah, I'm looking for it in Vita if it reverses. Where we at 25, so 26 today. If we get a reverse back into this level, watch for Nvidia to start giving us a little retracement here. Went to the mean threshold of this candle. That's your line in the sand if you want to remain bullish, but I think we're already taking out this low here. I'd like to see the significant low get taken, use this as support to come lower. And then we were looking at about 110 again for Nvidia. Sorry, I have to move my stop here. Boeing's making a nice little run up into, where are we at now? This is all doubt, sell side. So I'll look for this relative equal highs in Boeing now. If that's the 17 candle, which it is, the 18 candle should be a reversal. So we should get this start coming back down into, we've traded above this level. So look for this retracement today back, all the way back into that little gap. We have that volume imbalance and see if that goes lower yet. Sorry, I have to let my buddy know what's going on with his I'm just locking in some profits here. All right, let's get back to this because I keep telling you what I'm doing. So this little reversal, I got, like I say, I'm going to review where I went wrong here. I did not put it one tick below that level, which I should have. It came right down to a quarter of a tick. I took that out. And then I missed out on all of that. You see this reversal right here? As soon as the body trades, well, I got in short right there. And my stop loss right now is sitting right in here. So you catch that reversal. That's what you're looking for. And it was at that 25% of that range. That's what we want to show, is a sign of weakness. Look for reversal. And look at this. That is delicious. It's a good run. This would be institutional order flow entry drill, and just see it run down. Just leave from there. I want to see it get back down deeper into this level here. Okay, so downside objectives. Let's look for some downside objectives here. So we have this new week opening gap we're entering into now. So I'd like to see us just start driving right through all of this. And we're coming up for 9:30. A few minutes beforehand. Just above there. So we want to be above here. I'm sitting right above here right now. I want to see if this breaker here holds price. I don't want to see more than 50% of that consequent encroachment of this candle get taken to the downside. And let's say good morning to everybody. That's my outlook for today. Let's look at live this morning. D, good morning. What a day for you, buddy. Good for you, man. Okay, that came back, took me out. That's excellent. Now we're above this level, so I'm going to wait. We'll wait till 10. We might get another revisit up here. There we go. Catching this on a ride up after taking that at candles high right there. Open, came down, tapped it. I'm in short there, and it just came. And then I pulled my stop right in tight behind it. That was a small little. So now we've come back into it again. I could have taken that. Should have, could have, should have. Too late. Didn't see it fast enough. But on that run up, I started chasing it up, and then all of a sudden it came back down, hit it. I could have ran into it one more time. But that's not our method. That's not our model. That's chasing price. So we're right back up to that level. All right. Hit it right here, right on the money. Now just come booking it all the way back down again. And it's way too choppy right now, like aggressive moving. So just wait and see. We'll make a new high here. Good morning, Craig. Toomey, good morning. RS Russell, good morning. A D, 15 second in and out, good for you. Can you look at gold? Looks like reversal. Yeah, I talked about gold already, so hopefully you caught that. Morning, Derek. Wishing blessings to Oli in the holiday season. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Oli, I'm in at 9:58. So I think he was already in there early. 995 daily wick midpoint volume imbalance. Not in, but that would be my upside objective. Good morning, Darren. Edgar, good morning. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Joey. Ollie, I'm out. That was earlier. Yeah. I'm just catching up now. Watching for that 50% 0 21 big figure level. Okay. So 21007, 007, the James Bond level. I'm gonna wait for this to clean up. We get nice little reactions like that are clean. Not a lot of wicks going on here. This was a beautiful little setup this morning for longs, shorts, and then this long right here. I could have held on to that a little longer. That would have been, see how when it went up, or sorry, went up, came back down, so we traded above it, came back down to it. Look again. What's this candle's low? If you want to talk about stop loss placement, this candle's low is 944.25. What's this candle's low right here? 944.25. Be one tick below that stop loss, and yeah, boom. That's where I put my stop losses. So that would have been a great example of one tick below, save your butt. Not yet. Not yet, Hubby. That wick has not been taken yet. Half that wick isn't taken yet. Unless it's on your charts, but my chart doesn't show it taken yet. 2107 is the wick high, the low here. Unless I'm not sitting on the right spot. No, it should be on the right spot. It's magnetically locked there. So mine's 2107. So I'm just looking for this to get taken here now. That's good. Look for a return back up into here. So short from there. Stop loss will go up here. In your chart to hit that level. It's okay. You can have a slightly different one from other people, so nothing wrong with that. No, that's the rejection block right there. That's me out. Traded through this, through that level right there. Came back. Did not give me an opportunity to get out of that. Let's see if that just takes this high here. And we get another retrace back into here. So now you want to see this level get taken clean. It's not clean enough level. So breaking structure would be in here. Get below this initial fair value gap. Now you want to see body get below here. You can retrace back into here. And where are we going to go from here? Good morning, Max. Simo, good morning, good morning. I want to see a body get below here. You don't want to see this constant retracement back into this level. Right now I'm stuck between this and this. We have traded below it. I like that idea. Let's get some power here now. We want to see this shoot through here. We'll drop below, come back, give it a kiss. I want to see this really accelerate now. Looking to get a downside objective of here. Short there. Come get me again. Well, if it eats through here, one tick above, right back into this level again. We'll see if we get a body above here. If not, we're just back into stuck now between here and here. It's just coming back inside the small range, running from literally closed above that one, came back, tapped this one. I'm just holding this, just thinking it's going to come back down here. And if you stay in price action, this is where I'm getting beat up in here, is because I'm not staying in price action. I'm just aiming for here and not watching what's going on here. So I just want to show you where I'm going wrong. Reverse here, extend past the range. There's nothing up here to aim for other than what's sitting right here, and that's also in a discount portion. So as soon as you take that on the high right there, come back to it, you tap it, clean out those highs, come back, you create another little imbalance here, you trade below it, trade back into it, short here, You run down below this low, then you come back, you think, I want to see if it stays inside this level or this level. It comes back to this level, trades, extends the range down, creates a little reversal. Body trades above it, you trade back into it right here, and you extend the range above here. You have another reversal here, trade back into it. Now you're looking between here and here. That's where I'm stuck in here right now. So I want to see this bust out of here and get back into this kind of stuff again, not this choppy crap. So oil, Craig, that oil trade I gave you from here, look at that. Right off that level. And look where you're going now. That's the one I gave this morning. That was a nice little run. Hopefully you caught some of that. And see how we've extended past this range right here. Come back, found support at it, keep going higher. So much for your 3 drives pattern, eh? Drive, 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 reverse, drive, drive. And we got 3 drives coming up here now for reverse. For me, it's got to break below here now. And there's a 10 o'clock news. Gotta stay focused in your PD arrays, man. I can see there's so many times it was telling me, look, I'm not going in the direction you want me to go. I'm changing up. Stay focused, man. That's clearly not staying focused and got beat up in there. Just committed to a low, a run back into here. And it just kept saying, I'm not ready to go there yet. Not ready to go there yet. And many, many times I'm not looking at watching this closely enough. So hopefully you guys aren't copying my trades and are looking more carefully at the price action. That was a lazy price action model. So here we go. We're sitting here again. Now you're looking for that to go longer off of here. Now you got to get above here though. You've come back to that level. You got to get through here. Otherwise we're back into the discount portion again. There you go. Let's see if that goes higher here. Mean threshold. Want to see that give way now? Yeah. I'm trying to recoup some of my losses now. I got long off of this level here, right at 2001, right in here. And now I'm chasing the sucker up because we have news coming in 10 minutes. And if this slams back against me, I'm going to make sure I am going to keep whatever profits I lost there. There. I was following it each candle up and it just took me out there. So I just caught from here to here. Back to this order block. It's open. Now let's see that keep going higher. If we can get through this level right here and use this order block, come back into this range. And then we'll wait for, I'm going to wait for 10 now. Yeah, it's hear you doubt. Man, I tell you this, that's the problem. If you don't stay in price action, you are going to get beat up in it. And I can tell you all the levels I was not focusing on there. And it just gave me that, hey, look, man, I'm not going there yet. I'm going through here, come back to that level. Now I want to break through this level. Now I'm going to come back to this level. And now I want to get going higher again. Like, and all I want to do is just see it come back down into this box. It's not ready to go there yet. It'll get there. It just may not be yet. If we take out today's, my upside objective is the top of the box here. Now we're definitely through that 50% level. Now you want to see the last 25. So 2144. You've got to drop below here already, and we're into this. So I'd like to see that start to really come down now. It can come down to tap this level. Find support at that. Go higher. See if it gets through on a close here. You want to see, now you're looking at this and you're thinking, is half of this going to get filled? Is 3/4 of that going to get filled? It's going to turn around and go back up, or a full fill? If it comes back for a full fill, then you go, the likelihood of this turning into an inversion is much higher now. We're digging through the mean threshold of this candle. There. See, now we've got, that's where I start to think, okay, we're probably going to go lower now. See, there you go. See a body get through here now. Literally closed below it, tapped it. Now we're looking for that to go lower. And you want to see if that one tick above here. If it goes above that, there's the freeze on it right there. You don't want to see that go any higher than that. Six more minutes. Let's see if we use this inversion now. First opening, first presentation, to see if that uses that to go lower, and then start heading for that box again. It's that level to go lower. I'm going to wait till 10 o'clock now. Morning, Hans. Taking this low out. Got a reversal here. I want to see it get above this level here now. I'm going to close. Is that first fair value first fair value gap supposed to be 1 minute fair value gap used on all time frames, or changes based on time frames as per ICT? ICT uses the 1 minute level, or the 1 minute level, and I can use it on a 15-second as well. It works quite well on a 15-second, but the 1 minute's the one you want to use if you're looking at ICT stuff. So right there, consequent encroachment on that. So you look at the 15-second chart, see where that lines up. There's your 10 o'clock. If this holds price near now. For this candle here. See if we get a retracement back inside and this candle's high. There, you want to see that go higher now. Good morning, Abs. Made it to the SB. 2 minutes. See if we get support off of here and keep pushing higher. See that little tiny imbalance down there we're talking about? Look at return right into it. And we'll see if this starts climbing higher inside this candle here. See how it comes all the way back down. There's like 3 examples we've given you this morning. And if your stop loss is 1 tick below that, you're still safe. You want to see support here, just keep pushing higher. Little imbalance right here. They've run that little low. Minute chart. So we're doing box to box this morning. You're looking for up here. I'm back. My internet provider is giving me bad service and disconnecting me very often. I cannot catch if you answer my question about which candle to choose for time in the bottle. Sorry about that. Oh, time in the bottle, you'll see the little dots and stuff here. That represents the time in the bottle. So right now we're sitting at what, 15? You got to stick with the 1 minute chart if you're using this dot thing going on here. So we're looking at 9. So you should see 9, 10 make a turn here. So there's 10. Wherever 10 sets the low. You see 11 and 12. So there's 10, 11 should be a bull candle. Right back to our box again. Ten takes out this low. So it'll watch 11 make half this candle and then go bullish. So 1/2. Still expecting it to go bullish. If it doesn't go bullish, then you're expecting 12 can make a low, or just 12 goes bullish because it changes direction on us. I like to say 11 and then 12. Okay, there you go. We're still continuing. 10 still made the low. So 12 could drop just below here. And if 12 keeps coming through this, then you're looking at 15, 16, 17. They either extend the range or change direction. And 12 only needs to get below that candle to make a new swing right there. It's now below that low. So watch to see one of these. It's got to go bullish. All these wicks. Still not bullish. So look, now you're looking for 16, 17, or 15, 16, 17. If they don't make the low, which they're making these little swing points, but if they don't make a change in direction, then you wait for the next one. You've got this objective down here still, so you're looking for 16, 17, 18 to get into this area down here. So 12 finished off the rest of that run. So you got 13, 14, 15. So 16, 17 could be up here now. Mean threshold. So 12 finishes the run, finishes off your bearish run, and then it changes direction. It either finishes a run, creates the low, or starts a new direction. So it finished off the run. There's the low, 13. This is 14 now. Looking for the mean threshold here to give way. Yeah, it looks like Seek and Destroy, doesn't it? So we were expecting Dow to make a turn today. Come down to here. Did it hit the level we're looking for? It did too. So we're looking for that. Then here, then here, then there. $14, $15. Mean threshold holds. So you're looking 16, 17, 18, getting into this level here. And again, you're going to use time in a bottle in reference to a specific levels you're hunting for. So if you're looking for, 9, 10 to 12 to reach down into that little objective right there, just to hit it, you got it. And you're looking for this mean threshold to hold. Then you want to see it push through here. You're looking for 16, 17, 18 to 21 to get down into this level here. You're on 16 now. You want to see this give way. So watch 16 to see if it just comes up and taps that. It comes lower. Exactly. It's cold water. Stick your toe in there. So 16's made a swing. So you like 17. Look for 17 to make. Usually 16 and 17 like to work together. And then you got 18 does the reversal. Changes the direction of 17. Then 19 changes from 18. This is where the squabblers start. One of these next three want to make a low. There's 17. Push in. There you go. So 17's made a low. Now 18 should reverse off of this. If it doesn't, then you look for 19 to reverse off of it. And if it's not that, look for 21. So here's the bottom of your box here. So if you're aiming for that low into here, mean threshold held price. $17 sets the low. Tap it. 18 is going to extend. So got 18, 19, 20 coming lower. 18 can reverse back up into here. I want to see a body get below here though. 18 just set the low and reverses against 17. We haven't got a body through here yet. Now 19 likes to reverse off of this one. There you go. So now you can have 19 make the low. Now you're looking for 2021. So this 19 could stop. 20 could reverse off of that. 21 makes a little swing. That could either be down here or up here. So when you look at the characteristics of these levels, then those numbers and what you expect them to do, then it can help you. Like you see 19 now. 20 stops here. 21 starts to get back into this level here. And then you're looking for continuation on the downside. There's 19, 20. Come right back to that level on the box. Tap it. And now 21 would start to make a lower. So 19, 20, 21, expect to see these continue going lower if that's where we're going to go. All the way back up inside that box is allowable. So 21, you could see just come up inside here, create a little swing point, start to work its way back down. There's 19. Back off here. Look for a run. I'd like to see that continue running down lower now. And 21 take out 19 slow. Did it go above it? Yep. All right, so there's the high. Now start coming back lower. Again, we can run all the way back up into this box. If we start to go through it, then look for 2027 and you look for this upper area here. Did not give us our swing, so I'm looking for 2027 all the way up into this level now. So you can almost look at it as a, does it continue? Does that give me my reverse? And as soon as you see it go through it, is that giving me the indication we're going to go higher? And what's the upside objective that I could be reaching for? Is this cluster, or that last candle right there, 50% of the wick, the close, mean threshold, and then the high. Mean threshold. Still working inside this inversion. You can see a body get above here. A lot of wicks down. Wick day. Really reaching back into these like levels that you'd want to see it hold price, bounce off of it and go. Wick all the way through, even through the mean threshold. Just give it a little poke through there. See how those wicks can do a lot of damage. The bodies just, you almost have to look at this from a body perspective. Are they holding price at key levels on a body, not a wick? It's cold water, Derek. You're right. And not very deep. So you see how 17 made the high, 18 is reversing against 17 right here. It made a low. This made a high. This is making a low so far. There's a little swing point right here, swing point right here. So if we don't run out and take that high there today, then 19 should reverse against 18. And that's so that whole, when I was telling you it's going to be a choppy week, you're getting your choppy week. This is your squabblers on the daily level. So what we were talking about in 16, 17, 18 in here, making these lows, that's the kind of squabbling we'd like to see on the, going to see on the daily. So it won't be till like next week we start to see that. Like 21 should be the end of the week. So the start of the next week, we should either see a new high or a new low beginning, and then a sizable run into. So think about that. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know, we could see this for the next couple of weeks going sloppy sideways. Then after 9, 10, the 9th and 10th day of December, 9, 10 should make a low for us. And then we should get a nice decent run up for a couple of days. We won't be able to catch something on. So 25, we still haven't broken a body through here yet. Wick's been doing the damage. Now we're through here. We're using the bottom half of that again. Keep your eyes focused on the, sorry, the bodies, not the wicks right now. Mm. How relatively clean it was here, then all of a sudden it just goes into this slaughter. We'll see if it breaks this hole, and then I want to see that right there, that 830 candle get taken on the downside with the body, and then see if we trade back into that and get shorter. Let's have a little peek at what's going on over here. That hit right inside our level, come back down into the daily fair value gap. Now we're sitting right here. Super choppy. We have natural gas kind of opened today and went to that little imbalance we had lined out here, and now we're just sitting flat. 1504. Copper, we said, can come down to right where it's at right now. You don't want to see copper trade any lower than that. It's bouncing off this last little fair value gap down in here. Just stretch that open, you'll see it. See it right there. That's where you want to see it touch. Now will be your opportunity to go long. If it trades below that, comes back to that, you're going lower. But that would be the ideal entry right now in copper to go long. And if it doesn't pan out, if it even closes below there today, as soon as it opens and trades back into that, close out your trade, because it's going to go lower. Crude oil. Crude oil's come back to this order block, old high. See how we've traded above this, come back inside this candle. I'd like to see that whole price now. See how we've got above this fair value gap here. Body trades back into it right here. And now you want to see this start accelerating through this candle's open and the mean threshold and start accelerating higher. If that mean threshold or that body holds, then you're back between this candle's mean threshold and that one. You're stuck there. That's on a daily. Yep, it's going to be a choppy week. Coffee. Didn't have anything for coffee on the 1 hour chart. This inversion right now, we went above it, we went below it, inside it, back to the consequent encroachment, and we're pushing lower. We'll look for the mean threshold of this candle to give way. If it does, you're looking for this down, all this liquidity below the market here now. This is what you want to see in live cattle. We want to see this support at that level and start pushing again back through here. We'll see how today ends up. Cocoa. Use the breaker now to go higher. Excellent. We want to see if it retapped this. We were talking about this morning. We wanted to see this breaker get used for support to push higher back into that level, and it's hit it nicely. And you're looking for it's re-engaging that box. So we want to see that start digging deeper into that now. lumber, we wanted to see lumber leave from here, which it has opened above, and we had a little pop up, and now we're sitting flat here. So that's the last line of in the sand. You want to see that keep, not this turn into a wick and start coming back down again. You want to see that continue pushing higher. I don't want to see it revisit that low. Lean piggies, looking good. Taking out that high, I like it. We opened actually above it, came back down, tapped it, and now I'd like to see that start climbing higher into this blue box again. And low, taken, trade above these two, come back to them, look for a higher run. I'd like to see that get above here now. And here, gold. Gold is a nice little long right here. Look for gold. If that's 50% of the range from here to here, which it looks like it might be just under that. Right there. So when it trades above it here, it still didn't come back to your discount array inside or discount portion before going higher, but that's the candle right there. You key off of that, looking for higher prices. Stop losses one tick below this low. You see what I mean by when we get, it was just a wick above this level, but see how that candle becomes important all the way down, back down to that candle's low, and that candle's low line up. We come back, we want to see that mean threshold hold price. It comes back, the mean threshold holds price, and now you're going higher. You've dropped below this candle all the way up into here. I don't want to see that get above this level. Yeah. Take up this low here. Gap down below this low. I like the fact we've taken this out again on the upside. You're inside this gap here now. 27.92 to the upside. There's a carrot for the market motivation. Where's the carrot for market motivation? I don't even know. It's so choppy right now. Oh, yeah, I'm looking to put the carrot right in here. That's my motivating factor. Get back into this fair value gap, this candle. See if we can't reach up into this level here. I'm gone until the 2 p.m. minutes. No worries, buddy. Have a good day. Have a nice Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys on Monday. I don't like these wicks. I agree with you, Joe Mac. Don't even spend your time in here. I'm just doing this for the show today, but I'm not even participating in this now. This is just too, it was pre-market was so much more nicer. Like you look at the difference between pre-market and now you got all this buzzsaw going on here. High resistance, know when to stay out of it. So good for you, Joe Mac. Enjoy your day, man. Looking at this level right here. See if this holds. I've got two levels right here. This one, that one. And we've dug all the way back into this one, through this one. This is good. This is practice. This is good practice, even with wicks. You're going to practice in these kind of environments, even though you're not going to trade them. It's nice to really say, where are we reaching for? So consequent encroachment of this level. You want to see this provide support, and I want to see that candle there. Climb on top of that one and find some support on this. Just like that. Well, carrot, we'll put up, it smells carrot, that's what it is. It smells some carrot. Mm. So now we found some support above this one. So if we don't get anything here, and this keeps running through that one, and then it runs through that one, then we want to see if this holds price all the way back down to here plus one tick. So again, you don't want to see the mean threshold get taken, which lines up with the top of that one. So that's right there. You don't want to see it go below that. But watch right here, just because of the way the wicks are working right now. Watch the one tick below that. I have an oil trade on. I just want to go back and double check this one. I want to make sure I'm in profit. Just moving to in profit now. I got long inside this candle here. The moment we broke the high of that, I went long there. 69.92. And I'd like to see that start running a little higher. I'm just moving into break even plus the cost of the trade, and I'm not taking any loss on that, so I'll let that one roll. See how that goes. So we came down into our level here that we're looking for. We're still inside 50% of that wick. No bodies are still respecting it, and we're looking for the carrot to get taken. Are you streaming at 2 p.m.? No, I'm not. Nope. When I'm done here this morning, I'm done. I'll just do my own little sideline stuff. So you guys will just have to use the methods that I've been teaching you along the way here to stay in. We're inside this candle here now. You're inside the premium portion of this array here now. So we're hitting that candle. And the carrot's right here, so we're just shy of the carrot. Now we're hitting the carrot. Nice. So now I want to see if we start digging up into this level here. So I'll put the carrot inside this box as an upside objective. So where the carrot was the mean threshold of this candle. I'd like to see it eat into that. Right there, you see that? And now I want to see if this goes through it. Come back find the open of this candle. It's even better if it doesn't, just snaps off and keeps going higher. I'm happy with that. But if it drops down into here, that's the line in the sand, mean threshold, your line in the sand. But I'd like to see it just tap that and start going higher again. Right there. Just what we expected though. Hey D, yeah. Just choppy. You can still call it, but man, it's just not fun to be in this. So the wiser man stays out. Just because you're calling it doesn't mean to say it's a right time to be in it. Now it's digging through here, mean threshold again. Watch where the body ends up. Typical wiki kind of day. Get 7 seconds. Let's watch where that body closes right now. Literally popped up just under that open. So that doesn't give me much hope for a bigger run higher just yet. See, we gap down below it here, come back up inside that wick. That's always the thing you want to see. It just tap it and go. The fact that you're revisiting it again is not what you want to see. You want to see just that tap there, retract. That was a good idea, a good start. The moment it starts to come back into it again, you think, no, that's not a good idea. I don't want to see that, because if we start cutting into this, no, not a good sign. More bullishness is right off that candle. The best bullish is there. So when you hear me say about, I like it gets weaker, weaker, weaker. So that's the strongest, then half the wick, then right there, ideal. If it starts going past that, you go, no, my line in the sand, the weakest one is right here. And the fact, and if it keeps revisiting it, not a good sign. You see it, want to see it tap it and just shoot out of there. That's all. The moment it doesn't, then you start to go, oh, I've already hit the premium portion of that range. Chances are I can roll over here now and come back in. I've hit the mean threshold of this candle. So, which is what we were calling. That's why the carrot was there initially. And we did not get the push for the carrot again off of that ideal level. That's just what I'm looking for. Otherwise, you're back inside this range here now. You pull your fib from here to here, you're already over the 50% of the range. You're through this fair value gap here on the downside already. You've tapped it on the way upside, and now we're keep coming lower. So we're looking for the discount portion, which is right down in here from that candle's low there to this candle's high. And you've just hit it right there, right on the money. Now you're back inside this one. So now you want to see this start to push through this level, get above that, and then aim for the carrot. We can still come all the way down into here, down to 29.52. This one here, this is should be acting the same way this one does. See how that we came down? You want to see it tap it and go? Doesn't. Comes down to here, rips through the mean threshold, comes into it again, so it loses its luster for me. It's probably going to come back into that candle there and then keep coming lower. And lower she comes. Now we've dug deeper into that initial presentation. Consequent encroachment, ideal is what I'm looking for here. See what kind of reaction we get off that. And the bottom portion, again, I want to see stay open. Mean threshold, we're into that one already. This whole breaker here, last group of swing, takes out these highs. This breaker's mean threshold is what you want to see hold price. Keep in mind you got that 952 level I mentioned. How's oil doing? Watch 952 now. See if that goes gives way. We lose 952, look for 947 to 949. Which is happens to be the bottom of our initial presentation. So look at 952, keep your eyes there. And we're coming into our 50, 52, now 55, there's 50, 52. I want to see if 55 gets us down here. No. So we'll watch to see if 55 sets up, 55 to 58 sets up our swing point. And we want to see a swing point inside here. And then start to run back up again. If it doesn't, we'll look for 58 to give us a swing point on our 15-second chart, which is at 46 to 47 level, which is right back in, what's the low of that candle? 48.50, 47. So there's 1.5 handles of sitting that 47, 48 that I was telling you about. It's sitting right there. There's 55. It's set a low here. We're back up into this level. Take out that high and let's go for 58 up here. Get through here. If this turns in, that'd be the end of that run. So 57, 58. So the reverse finishes that direction. Back to the level we're looking for right here. That's the premium portion of that array. Discount portion's down here. So you're between this one here and this one here. $55 ends it. 56, 57. Here's 58 now. We're looking for 58 to set a higher or low. And this is our upside objective here. That box that we're in right here. You want to see that break through that. dig into these and start looking for the carrot again. And we could see this kind of chop happening all week. That pre-market stuff might be the time to catch your trades and then move to the sidelines for this week. Like this could just be going sideways, up and down, and you got to be super nimble to catch your trades. And if the pre-market stuff is the cleaner stuff, and then when you get into 9:30 and on, look how choppy that's got. So tomorrow's pre-market would be ideally where we're looking. So there's your 58, makes the high. That dot's supposed to be on top. So that's this 58 candle makes the high. Inside that range, look at that, right to that money. So that dot would be sitting right up perfect on there at 58. Reversal. So we got the 00 and the 2 candles now. And again, the time in a bottle is not the be all end all, obviously, but it is certainly the, it can certainly help you out with your, where you expect to see price move to in terms of time, when you expect to see a reverse happening, what your upside objectives might be. So if you see it hit that reverse and then start coming back down, you think that was a 58 candle, perfect. Now I'd like to see it get back down into this discount array here, which is this guy right down here again. And it literally tapped it right there. So now you're back between this one and that one inside that large range. I would like to say it's time in a bottle. It's the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth against each other. I'd like to say it's that. An FOMC had very little to do with it, but whatever. It's we're expecting a choppy week this week, and so far it's holding true to the idea. So FOMC probably has something to do with it. I don't put a lot of weight in news events other than the fact they inject some volatility into the market. And that's all they're good for. I don't look at anything specific about the news. I just say that's going to inject some volatility. What would I expect at that time? 9-10 hour. It's 10 o'clock. I expect a swing to occur at 9 or 10. So if 10 o'clock's the swing high, I expect that to continue down from into 11, finish off at 11, and then start reversing for 12 o'clock. That's ideally what I'd like to see. That's what the news means to me in terms of time in a bottle. 10 is a magic number for a turn, so is 9. So those two candles, I'm looking for a swing point to occur on the hourly. See how we hit that with precision again, right down to there. Hit it, and now we're back through this thing, and keep your eye on the carrot. We want to get through this level right here. So they just tapped a wick through it, and we're right on that, on the O2. So 2 usually sets a high. If 2 doesn't set a high, look for 7 to make our high of the day or high of the hour. So we'll watch this. We'll just watch these now because we want to see if this body holds this price and we start to come back down into here again. That's just relying entirely off of time. If you want to just stick by the typical PD rays that we've been studying, putting time on the bottle aside for a second, you want to see this candle here get eaten through its mean threshold, get taken, and then start eating through these little imbalances right here, fair value gap, get some support above that. So tomorrow, this next candle, I'd like to see it return back into here and start climbing higher like that. And I'd like to see that start going higher. Yeah, it's not a fun one to play in, Hans, for sure. Again, anywhere back inside this box here, right, we're down into 971. This is one of those ones you want to see just tap that high here, or that open or close or whatever it is, and then just go. All that stuff we were talking about how before, how we wanted to see it come back to that one little level on the remember we were talking about we just want to see it come back to there and then leave. That's the kind of thing you want to see right here off these highs here, or the closes. And you want to see it tap it and get the hell out of there because we're inside this range here now, or sorry, inside this box. Draw the box out for you so you get an idea of what I'm talking about here. So watch that 1 minute inversion. Let's see if we hold price inside there and start to leave. You want to see get some legs. And again, this is choppy, shitty price action, so we're not expecting any major acceleration here, but we want to see it leave from this box and go higher, not roll through this box and come back down into this level right here. Watch for little taps off these levels. See if we get this run above that level, come back into it right there, tap it and go. And then you want to see this portion stay open. We have a little imbalance here as well. I'll be right back. See how we tap that little level right there? And we're getting a bit of reaction off that. That's what we want to see. Tap, tap, and then you want to see it like that. Hit it, and then get the hell out of Dodge. Start going higher. How's the oil doing? Oh, it's probably already come back and took my stop loss there. Yeah. So it traded. You got your reverse here. Traded through it. Want for this to get taken out. It does get taken out there. It comes back inside it. Goes short. Aiming for down here. Now we've lost the luster here. So it's traded up into this candle's mean threshold. Rolled over. And we're right down inside this one now. So now you're line in the sand. The fact that it tipped down in there, I don't like that. I want to see it just tap it and go, and it doesn't. So find support at this, roll over. When you lose the mean threshold here, we're looking for this downside now. So from there to there, walk up into a premium array, mean threshold. Once again, when we're talking about the mean threshold over here, you hit that, roll over. This candle here now creates our swing. Come back up into the mean threshold of that candle, roll over. Now mean threshold of this one. If we lose the mean threshold here, you're digging down into that range again. Watch this candle for support. See if we can roll over here now, eat through that mean threshold now, like that. Run these lows. Now we're heading back into here, so take your carrot. This is where it changes up. It's not because this stuff doesn't work. It's right because you're in this really crappy environment. You're going to change your mind a lot. If you want to stay in price action right now, you're going to change your mind a lot. And if you even put if you put trades in this thing, you can see how just the changing of the mind here, you can see how many times you're going to get beat up in here, and it's not a fun place to be. So don't touch it. This 18 days, so tomorrow's a reversal on today. We don't have much of a continuation, so my guess is we're going to have a reversal on today. If this is an up day, tomorrow should be a down day. And it would be nice to see 19 and 20 into the 21 into Friday making a low. It'd be nice to see this go all the way up into here. If we get down and then reverse on 2021, create a high. Take this high out here, and then next week start coming back down lower. Yeah, it's weird. You can almost see where that can go in multiple different directions. So don't take anything I just said there as verbatim, because it's you'd have to take a lot of salt with what I just said. So don't don't bother. So now that low is taken. We hit that low right here off that candle, looking for it to go lower, take out the mean threshold. It did come back into the mean threshold, take out the low. Low's taken, look for, where are we looking now? Look for the carrot on the field of this candle here. Is this bullish candle? We have this busy, the busy to get filled. If we close on here first before we close this thing out, next 11 seconds, I want to see a body get below here, not just a wick. This is good practice. If you can stay inside this price action, it's good practice for you. $943.25. Why 943.25 there, Kevin? What's your reason for that level? Fair value, yeah. Oh, you mean this one here? This busy? Yeah, it's getting a reaction off of that. It's also off of this guy here. This candle's low is 943.5. Look where this went here. The low is 943.5 inside this discount array. Premium discount. Back up into the premium level. Order block. Back down to the discount. Right there. Off that. And look where this one's sitting here. This candle's low is 43.75. 43.50. So you tap that one and this one. You run back up into this order block. I want to see a body get below here though, and then come back and tap that. I didn't want to see it literally wick below it, then come back up inside it to go lower. I wanted to see that get a little, that's why it's such a crappy price action. I wanted to see a body, this end up with a body, then this one here, trade back into it, and then go lower. And all I wanted to see is this one come back into that candle's close or open, close, and then hit it and come back into the carrot. And it just hit the carrot there, skewered the carrot. Burp, burp. Now we want to see if it just finishes off this carrot one more time through here. Skewer the carrot. Fair value up there from what I'm seeing, but it scratched it. Yeah, I see that. But it hit. Yes, it did. It certainly, you're absolutely right, man. It hit it. Share it again. I want to see it go through this. Now you want to see it tap this right here and leave dodge. Get out of dodge. Go short from there. And it's not giving you that at all. Not taking out this low. You're just back inside this whole range again, inside that candle. So we're going to take this low, take that low, reverse, come back inside this candle, and run back up into this level here. So stop loss is looking like in here again. I'm sorry, not stop loss, your carrot is up in here. Look for retracement back into this. Again, you want to say just tap this and go. Watch this level here. That's it. You don't want to see it come all the way back into that. it's filled this fair. You see, you want to see this thing kind of just tap this to an institutional order flow entry drill and keep going higher. So it's great there. Okay, good there. Last good there. If you start digging through this, it's not so good. And then if you start running for the bottom, that's the your line in the sand plus one tick. So here's return to this candle's open and close. There's a real close. So let's watch, see how we act in this, see how it's just not giving you what you want, and it ran all the way through it. And you want to see that. If you don't get what you're looking for, then you say, I want to see it tap it and go. Get back up there. If it doesn't give me that, then this reversal above this old high, if we get a close below that, then we're on the wrong side of this. And that wick's already taken that out. So you've traded back up into it here. You want to see that start going lower now. Actually, that did not get that high, did it? No. And I got this discount array here. And we hit it once right here to go long inside this range. So your internal range liquidity hunt, if you're just trading internal range liquidity from here to here. So for here, you got into a discount, you're below the 50, body traded above that reversal. You get long on it there. As soon as you get to 50, move to break even, half off, take a portion off at 62, runs up to 70, take a portion off there, it comes back and takes you out, then reverses, comes all the way back in here, put your trade on again, hits 50, start your move to break even, take half off, look for 62%. So your stop loss is sitting at break even plus the cost of the trade. You've taken half off here. See if now, if this candle holds price right at its open right there, tap it and now go. Not, you don't want to see it digging into there. Mean thresholds, a line in the sand. I'd be out, I'd close out right there. Just the fact that we've been digging into that. Look for your stop loss to get, or your stop loss at break even to get taken. So I didn't want to see it break below that. I'm out there. Now we're trading through this level again. Like right back to it. See that? Now if that takes off, you want to see this mean threshold give way. Use this candle for support and start running back up to the carrot again. It is definitely a seek and destroy day today. So if you're putting your money out there, you better know how to hold on to it and protect it. Big wedge. Is that retail talk you got there, K-Trades? That sounds like retail talk. You don't want to be talking like that, my friend, especially around the ICT group. Wedges. You'll find they mean nothing. Yes, you'll find some days they work great, but they are not consistent. But if you get them to work for you, man, if they work for you, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I have no idea about wedges, and I know a bit about trendline phantoms. I know about bull flags and pendant flag, when they break, where you can expect them to break to. But yeah, retail, if that's how you trade, don't let me influence you. Watch this right here, this trend line. See this little trend line going on here right now? Now we break this trend line if we close above this candle's high on a close or low on a close, then use it to go higher. This little compression that's happening in here, if we lose this candle's low on a close, we're coming for these lows here. Yeah. Don't let me. That's just me. I'm just giving you a ribbon there, K Trades. If that's your trade style, then don't let me influence you, man. Stick to your guns. If it works for you, I'm happy for you. Like, stick with it. All I have is my method. That's all I know, and I'm not gonna poke fun at yours. If it works for you, buddy, I'm happy for you. And if it happens and it works consistently, then don't listen to anything I'm telling you. You can just say, you're full of crap. I know it works for me. That's all that matters. It's like people say, your stupid time in the bottle doesn't work for me. It's not perfect on every single candle. Because I know how to use it. I know how to look for those specific times to act in accordance with my trade model. But somebody wanted me to put it out there, so it's out there for you. If you take the time to learn it, you'll see using that with my inversion model here, you'll see that it works quite well. That dot is supposed to be at the bottom of that there for 27. 30.32 we're moving into now. I want to see a body get above here. See how the body just froze on it? Now, trend line thinking, I think, is if it breaks the trend line and returns to the trend line, you have a potential to go higher. I think that's what I remember hearing about it. I did one of those master classes. This East Indian lady did a lot of trading options. And she was talking about this trend line and how to act off of a trend line when a trend line's broken. And I might not have the trend line in the right way because I don't know how to build them. But that's the level we're looking for. Get a body above it now. Now you want to see this climb higher. And that's the level right there. If we drop below it again, then we're looking for a run back into this guy here. We've traded above it, come back into it here. This is where you want to see it really start to accelerate. And we haven't got much accelerations going on today. So if we get the slow, insidious kind of group climb, we're expecting it a slow little grind coming back up here now. Back to our carrot again. Watch that level there. Inside that box, you want to see it hold price. I suck at this. I can't read price at all today. JC, did you hear what you just said to yourself? Did you just hear what you said to yourself? I want you to rewrite that sentence. Delete that thing and rewrite that in a positive way. Rewrite that in a positive way. I don't want to see you say that you suck at that. You don't suck at it. This is just price action. This is a golden opportunity for you to go, wow, man, price action's really thrown me off the horse today. I can't wait to get back on the horse and learn this. Because if you can stay in price action in this mess, when it opens up and gives you a clean run for the day, oh my God, you're going to kill it. You're going to kill it. Get excited about this, man. Just say, oh, this is throwing me off the horse. Where do I stay in this? This is the time where the winners and losers are separated. I'm telling you right now is the time where you start loading into your bread. You don't suck at this. You go, wow, this is crazy price action. This is, I'm going to get this. I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to stay on this freaking horse. I am not going to get thrown off into the dirt and then watch the horse gallop away. Rope that sucker up, jump on that horse, take your bruises, hold on tight, and study price action. Do not say you suck at this. You do not suck at this. You just go, I've got lots of learning to do. I'm in a tight price action here. Stay on the horse. I'm having a bit of trouble with reading price action today, but I'll keep working at it. That's better. Even now, find a stronger one than that. I like that. Thank you. This is why Darren is fantastic mentor. He helps with the mental aspects of the focus on the positives in the trading and price action. Thank you, Russell. Say the market sucks today. I'm positive. I think the market is saying to you right now, how committed are you to learning the price action? And this is where they're separated. I tell you, the people who are closing up shop out of sheer frustration now and saying, this sucks, price action's this, and it's always an external blame. They're not taking the responsibility and saying, I got thrown off the horse, man. I got thrown off the horse today. I had 3-4 hits today. I got thrown off the horse. And I showed you why I got thrown off the horse. And I was live on those ones. So I got hit. I got hit hard. And then you're like, all right, I've taken 3 hits today. I'm done. I'm out. And I took a hit today. So I'll tell you that right now. And I showed you on the charts where I wasn't focusing. I put my little box down below when it started switching up on me. And I went, ugh, I know where I went wrong. Like when it was back in, I can't remember where it was. I think it was back over here somewhere. Oh, in here maybe. I was getting beat up inside that. And I was like, I know where, because I'm super, I think it was in here. I was focusing too much on the downside objective and not staying in price action. And I got beat up. I took my focus off of the charts. And I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to go, oh, you got to focus, man. Especially when you're teaching this, you got to show people that, hey, even where you're wrong, show where you're wrong, show where you failed. So when you go back in this, Jay, I want you to go back in, buddy, and I want you to look exactly where price threw you off. Look and research and say, if it threw me off right here, let's say this, we wanted this to go higher, it threw us off. And we said, as soon as it trades through that on a close, we're on the wrong side of it again. So get back in sync. What do I need it to do? It needs to stay inside this candle's mean threshold, back to that consolidation, CAM model 1 entry right off here. I want to see that start digging down and eating into this mean threshold of this candle here. So that's getting back on the horse again, just saying that's what I want to see. If I see that and I see that mean threshold get taken on the downside, I'm looking for this low to get taken. And there's a little tiny imbalance down here we have not hit yet. It's a little tiny guy right there. If I stretch this out, you'll see it. And to me, this is a great opportunity to play. Look at these guys sitting down here. They're little points that they'll tap on them. They'll reach on them. And if we lose the mean threshold of the candle again, you're back into here. You say, I just threw me off the horse again. Good thing I'm not trading this. Now we've got this little swing here. We're through the mean threshold of the consolidation. So we're looking for this high to get taken on the upside now. Rejection block. Now you want to see this again, provide support. If it doesn't, if it just wicks through the rejection block, comes down, you go, oh man, okay. So I'm back to here again. Stay on the horse. This is the horse. You're on and it's swinging, it's spinning and kicking and trying to throw you off right now. So now you're like, okay, we're back inside this box. So where am I going to go? I'm still looking because we've eaten through the mean threshold of that candle. I'm still looking for the upside. Stay on the horse, Jay. Come on, buddy. Get back on there. Take that hat, smack off this, dust off your pants, and get back in. You're going to get better at this. Trust me, man. You will get better at this. And it happens to all of us. I got beat up today. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to go, oh, stay focused, man. Your focus is amazing. When you have it, you have it. I love your focus. You're so amazing at focusing on price action. And when you get thrown off, you know where to get back in. Don't beat yourself up for that. You didn't lose because of not knowing what price action is. You just didn't study your price. You didn't stay on the horse. The horse galloped off on you. You're sitting on the ground going, well, how come we're not moving? And it's too late. The horse is gone. See there, the high's taken. JC, you just brought out the inner rip in a big D. That's yeah, Rip. I love Rip. He's an awesome character, hey? Get back on that horse. I don't even know why I'm even using a horse analogy, but see how we came all the way, ripped all the way back down into here. Then bounce, wick through it. Again, here's your wicky day, right? We took the high, what we were looking for, whipped all the way back down to the discount array, and then ripped all the way back up again. So this nice wick, that's nice. I like to see that. That's a nice snap off of that, right? You want to see this high get taken one more time, and possibly a run back up into here. Look at that box again. We want to get above this level here. Use that box for support. And now we've traded above this candle with a body. I want to see this candle now hold support. So just keep in mind the box, but all the way down into there to there. So I'm going to take this little thing here and I'm going to stretch it all the way out from there to here. Look at that. Bing, hit off of it. Also hit the bottom of that fair value gap. So now you say to yourself, I don't want to see it trade below that. I want to see that snap out of here again and start going higher. You do not want to see wicks poking through like that. It's not a good sign. So now I'm looking down here again. So now you're back to this. See how we've traded a wick already through it? That means it tells me we're probably going lower. Body closed below the mean threshold of that candle. So now we're going, that horse is trying, I'm hanging on the side of the horse and I'm riding side saddle, trying to pull myself back on. No, he's not throwing me off. So that guy right there, I'm watching right in here now. If we trade through that, I want to see this roll over and come down, take this low here now. Here's food for thought. Many traders, as they start to find success, end up being rigid with markets and flexible with their rules. Only the inverse is true for long-term success. Oh, I love that, Russell. I love that. Well said. Well said. Many traders, as they start to find success, end up being rigid with the markets and flexible with their rules. That is so true. Oh, well said, Russell. Well said, my friend. Well done. Can I give that like a pin? Pin this message. I like that. Just pinned. Here's food for thought. There you go. I've pinned you right there, Russell. Good for you, buddy. Well said. Rip goes crazy when he loses. Why I quit watching him. Come on, get me back. Get me back on the horse. Gotta go, D. Thanks for everything, especially the wise counseling. You're welcome, Abs. Take care, buddy. There's the low taken. We wicked all the way up into it. Lows taken. There we go. CJC, even if you think you're going to get thrown off, stay back in price action. Look at these levels. Keep studying it, buddy. It's yours. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. And this is the time to study. What do we got? 32 people in here. Sticking around. Still trying it. Not saying I'm dissing the people that left. I know they might have. They've obviously got their reasons to go. But here's your opportunity to really study where price is going to support or deny you. So there's the low taken. So now you say, remember this mean threshold down here? See how we wicked all the way through that mean threshold already? I'm looking at this fair value gap here as support now. I want to see this box. Right there. I want to see this whole price now. I want to see us get through this on the downside. See how we're not closing below here yet? The bodies are still above it. So that tells me we're still inside this range. So if we're bouncing around inside a consolidation, where's your next upside? Look at here, JC. Right here, buddy. We have this imbalance or this BISI here all the way up to this little imbalance. I like this little imbalance by itself and this one here. So if we just run up and tap this, I want to see it tap it and start really closing below this level here now. Because if I'm inside this range, this is the last upside piece right here. That one there. You want to see it close above this, use that for support, and then start aiming for our carrot again up here. Oops. Get rid of that guy there. Remove. So watch, if we close above this again, we're back into this range here. That candle. See, these are literally overlapping each other. From there to there, they're literally are the two that we're overlapping. The discount array and the premium array. Right here. That one and this one. See how they literally got a little tiny spot left over in here, and then we already have this one here. So you can see how they start to overlap. This one here, there, this one. They're all kind of overlapping each other right now. So use the outside ones first as the range. So we're going all the way up to here and this one right here. There we go. Lovely. Watch the next 40 seconds. You don't want to see this just be a wick. See how we've eaten through this once? We're coming through it again. Let's take these lows here now. It totally will rip up the best traders. But it's knowing how to recognize this is not an environment you want to play in. Like from 10 o'clock's open, it just started going all rigid on you, especially in a week that I'm expecting price to go side to side. You better be super sniping your trades. Like internal range liquidity on an hourly basis, not the daily, right? If you're trying to trade hour to hour, instead of just inside the hour, you'll have a much better chance, I think, of taking your profits. So you see how we came back up into this candle again, premium array, discount, premium, through the discount, lovely. I want to see it eat through here now. It closed right. I want to see a body get below here, come back and use this wick and this body for support to go lower. All right, now you want to see there's a body close below it, and we got below this this gap in here now, box, the downside box, is what I like to see. And the 950 macro starting to, or the 1150 macro is beginning now. I'm here for 10 more minutes and then I'm out of here for the day. And remember, there's plenty of opportunities coming up. If you've taken some hits today, move to the sidelines. Don't revenge trade this. Don't get into the psyche of trying to, even though we're calling this right now, do not go, oh, if you hear yourself saying, oh, I could get in on this. If you've already taken a hit, move to the sidelines for the day. Return to here. Nice. Now I want to see that snap off of here and come back down. Otherwise, see this already building up here? We've already eaten through that. I'm done. It's still not acting the way you want it to. Now, if we eat through this candle here, all in this one candle, look for this from here to here. And see how long that is? From there to there. You want to see that run for these equal highs again. And we've got the macro beginning now at 950, right? Sorry, 950, 1150. It's 950 here in Canada. There's 50, 52. 52 would be great if we can get 52 down here. We've closed above that level. So from here to here. Now I want to see these two candles get taken on the upside with a close and use them for support to go higher for these guys here. Remember when I tell you have one candle that takes out 1, 2, 3, takes out the the very last one that it takes out is the one you want to use to go higher or lower. So for this one here, you're in here to go higher. You want to see that take there. So now in order for this to be a swing reversal, not just a change in direction inside a small range, it has to take out that on a close and then start running for the highs. So remember, there's a difference between change direction, trading internal range liquidity, and a swing reversal. And the swing reversal is once we break that little area I just showed you. Two for two today. Not sure it's worth even drooling over the charts for FMOC later. Yeah. If you're 2 for 2, man, you had a great day. See how we have a body above here? We came back, found support at that. You want to see that keep pushing higher now. Lovely. Take these highs here now. See how these levels still provide some support, cutting through all this garbage here. Now you want to see if this provides some support here. 10 seconds to close above it, come back, find support at that, go higher. Mean threshold. See that? Tap it, go higher. Are you staying on the horse with me, JC? Are you on the horse with me, buddy? Let's go. Yeah. Yeehaw. We took the highs. That's all you need. Take the high. And that's right off a trade we talked about here. When you get one candle, go through 1, 2, or that one, this one, this one. I don't know, we use those together, but if you just use that as an imbalance, either way, rip through all of them. The last one is the one you want to trade off of. This you expect to see it stay open. Inside that range is next. You want to see that candle get taken. We talked about that. We did right here. It traded back to it perfectly there, and now we're expecting it to go higher. Then we expected it to run above that high, come back, tap it, and go, and it finally gave us our highs. So it did everything we wanted it to do. That's staying on the horse. That's the trade. Move to the sidelines. Have a nice day. But if you've been beat up 100 times in here, you're gambling on this. You're hoping that it works. And this would mess with my mind so much. And you're playing with the psychology of yourself here now. You're saying, even though I'm calling this now, the negative shit you start saying to yourself inside your mind is, I suck at this. If you say that stuff, when you get to something that you really see setting up, you won't take it because you're going to be afraid because you think you suck at it. So you can't. You got to get in your mind saying, I know price action. I know it. I own price action. It's me, man. I own this damn thing. I see it. And when I see it, I'm in it. And if I've been beat up today, my rule is stay out and follow your damn rules. And what Russell said there, man, go to the pin. The pin right there. It says many traders, as they start to find success, end up being rigid with the markets and flexible with their rules. Only the inverse is true for long term. I hope you've got a shaved head and you've got a little fat belly on you, Russell. I hope you're a shaved head, little fat belly guy, and you sit there and you chuckle to yourself with your legs crossed in the lotus position and you keep pointing at the charts. That's what I want to see. That's how I picture Russell, the little Buddha. Good advice, man. That's great advice. Refer to the pin when in doubt. I've drawn the horse to the well. I know if you sit on the horse's head, you force him to drink. He can't. You just get your head in there, drink that damn water. So you see how what we've done now is we've come back into that level again. And we're going back higher. So this, you want to see this as if we break this candles open on a close, or sorry, this close on a close, then I look at this as the next price leg higher. So I'd like to see something like this. If we get above here on a close, I want to see this. Right back up into, oh, look at that. Mean threshold of this candle right here. Let's just see if that's true. And then I will move to the sidelines, drop my microphone, and I will bid you all a fond farewell and adieu. Look for the carrot. Oops. You know, I'm going to be turning to you, Russell, in the future for some sage advice. How old are you anyway? Out of curiosity. So what I want to see is this whole price here now. And what I want and what may happen are maybe two different things. We're back up in the premium area already here. From that candle to that candle there. And the higher array is this guy here. Stay inside this candle. I didn't want to see the mean threshold get taken. So on a close, you don't want to see the mean threshold go. Tippy tappy. I like that. Away you go. I tell you, once you guys see, once these markets clear up and we catch those nice run days, those big range days, when you start to see the daily hitting an objective that we like to see a reaction off of, and we catch these little reversals at 10 o'clock, the 9-10 turn on a day, we're expecting like a 2021 turn on a 9. So expect a 2021 turn day, right? Making a swing. And if we get a swing right off that candle's low here, the top of this BISI, if we get a 2021 turn there, or 19 tomorrow, let's say 19 wicks up here and we get a reversal off of that, and it's at 10 o'clock and it's at the 10-hour 9-10 turn on a minute chart, which is like a 2-7 on a minute, you'll see how all the minutes all line up with a perfect turn, right? So we've just taken this high here and just got back into this range. I didn't want to see us get into here anymore. I just want to see it tap it and go. We're eating through this, so you're back into Chopsville here. You don't want to see these lows get taken here now. Still bullish. I don't want to see these lows get that mean threshold right there. That's it. Line in the sand, man. I'm going to quote you many times on that, Russell. I love that. That is so true. Oh, man. Sage advice, man. See how it's eating through that mean threshold already? If you want, if the thing has an intention to get up there, you want to see it get going, not all this crap again. Eating through there, we're back inside this range again, and we're back to here. So I'm going to take this guy here, and I'll put him right there, and here. And I'm back to inside this range. Now, if we take this low out, we're back into here. The fact that we're eating through that mean threshold like this as many times as we are doesn't give me just gives me the feeling that we're just going to come lower back into this range again now. And my little idea up here is Kaputski the moment we take that low. And it's gone. So that's what I want to aim for. See that JC? I wanted to aim for up there, but price action is not going to, is trying to throw me off. And I'm going, no, If we come through this again, once is good enough. A wick away from it, great. But if we start to revisit that again, now I lose my, and we trade through it, I lose my thing and I say we're going lower. And sure enough, it came back up inside. We had actually gapped lower than that and then kept coming lower, took out that low. Now we're looking for this, the yellow box below us here. The horse just did a turn and bucked to try to throw me off. And I was like, whoa, whoa, where you go? Oh yeah, I know where you're going now. We're coming back here. So it's trying to shake us off, and it ain't going to do it. So look for half this wick here now. There you go. Tap the box, what we're expecting. And now you're between these two, that one and this one. We have a discount array down here now as well. So if this one holds price, and we're back inside this order block, you remember I told you have to go from here all the way down to here? That'll put you right back inside a full fill of this. Because remember, this candle has said, we haven't given you an opportunity to get in here, and only one in here. So if we do revisit it, chances are we're going to revisit deeper into this one, or this one, or this one. And if we got that chopping back and forth, if it leaves this one open and comes back up into here, and then comes back down again, look for it to run into the one below. And then if it runs back up to another one sitting up in here, it'll come back down to there. And then you're looking for that one and whatever one is created up here. If it's this guy right here, trades through it, then you see it go higher. But it ain't finished in this consolidation. We've got all these arrays that haven't been hit yet. We only had that one in there, consequent encroachment of this, and then left. So now we get to say, are we going to come back into the discount portion of this again? So I'll pull my fib tool from here to here. See how we're working below that one now? Watch it dig into here. Take that low there, which would be right at 62%. So we're in the discount portion already. Now that should be all that is necessary to run all the way back up. Push, push, push higher. I'd like to see it take that out into here one more time. But see how we've got this market structure break back up inside here, reverse, come back down again. So this kind of makes sense to me right now. We're going to wick up into this candle, this low, and now you want to see it still start coming back down towards this level here. So really I'm stuck right now between these candles and these candles. That cluster there and this cluster right here. Where's Mr. Ed when you need him? Now tap off of that right there. Because now we've got this taken here. You start to move into here now. Forget all what I was talking about here. Once you see that low get taken and you see this forming and this candle's getting bold and we've eaten through that candle, you want to see it tap this, no more than 50%, or that candle, and then tap it and go. And it's not. You see how it's eating through it? So you go, okay, now let's see that close above here. And now we've got a reverse and we're back inside this range again. We drop below 50%, which we pointed out here. We did not get into the level we looked for, but we did get into that yellow box that we were looking for. And now we're eating through this. So we're not going lower. We're going back into that range. I want to see this provide a level of support now. All we are is just inside here. We don't go higher until we break these two on the upside. So here's, look for this return back into here, which is the bottom of this box again. It's being reused. We want to see us get above that level on a close through this mean threshold and go higher. What the hell is going on there? Wick. A little imbalance still down here. We're really in here now, inside this range. We're inside here and here. And there's a small little imbalance down here. Gotta love this consolidation, man. It is beating you up. Done for the day. Thanks, Darren. You're welcome, Eddie. You have a great day, buddy. I think I'm out of here too. This is keep studying this. JC, I want you to just look at yourself in the mirror. Say, you're a sexy beast. You're a smart, intelligent person. I don't know if JC's a lady or a man. Either way, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a smart person. You're a smart person. You know your price action. You're getting better and better this every single day. Every single day, you're getting better and better. Follow your rules. Stick to your rules. Don't become inflexible, like the little wise Buddha Russell says. Follow your rules. Be rigid in your rules and flexible in the markets. You're welcome, buddy. You got this. Keep coming back here every day. We'll keep studying this and you'll start to see it. And when you see it, you can't unsee it. It just goes, like Michael said, you'll go, wow, I see it. I see the algorithm ticking away here. I see the spots. And when it opens up and you get through all this chaff here and it starts to, the market starts to become clean and you see that hit that level and you see the reaction off of it that you're looking for, you just go, oh man, all that stress and worry I put in was for nothing. All the worry I put in on this high chop days, this is the days that the winners are determined here. This is the sifting. This is just a giant sieve. It's sifting out all the people who are truly interested in learning price action. And those who want to just bail. They give up on this. Study it. This is just a giant sieve. You want to stay in there. You want to be the rock that stays in place. Because this is nothing. This doesn't happen every single day. Your opportunities are there. They're coming. Just stick with it, man. Stick with it. I think we have a nickname for Russell now. Little Buddha. Oh, I like it, Little Buddha. Now we're going to find out Russell's just this 20-year-old kid that's just like, oh yeah, I have learned some sage advice. He's an old spirit. Russell, you better be over 50. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's hopefully, again, it's going to be, I'm anticipating a choppy week. So if this afternoon ends up taking off, then great. Don't feel like you have to be in it. This might be one of those just write it off weeks and just move to the sidelines, or it'd be a pre-market kind of days, like that 8 o'clock or 8:30 till 9:30, that hour in there to catch yourselves a nice little run. So watch this level here. If it gets taken on the downside, watch this next side down here. See that little level we're looking at down here? How it ran up into the premium, all the way back down to that discount again, still inside this range. We hit that premium level over here, discount levels that haven't been hit. Now they're coming back to get hit. Now do we dig down into this guy here? Let's put this guy right there. Watch this level, and then you're back to the underlying one further back there on the bigger range. You want to see it get through here one more time now and start to eat through the mean threshold of this candle, of this wick. But until then, Little Buddha and my friends, we shall see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to send a lot of love to my buddy JC here. And we're going to send happy smiles and lots of hearts for all you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.